Hi guys, so a quick introduction. So I'm Yash, I'm a ECBA-certified Business Analyst. So in this video, I'll walk you through business requirements document for CraftCart, a simulated online handicrafts marketplace project. I'll focus on explaining the key business aspects in simple and structured way. So what is a BRD? A BRD is a starting point of any project. It defines what the business wants to achieve before any technical development begins. In simple terms, it ensures that all stakeholders are aligned on goals, scope, and success criteria. So as you can see, this document begins with project details, ownership, and version history. This ensures traceability, meaning any changes are properly tracked and controlled. The executive summary explains the business vision of CraftCart. It highlights the problem in the current market and positions CraftCart as a platform connecting artisans with buyers. It also defines how success will be measured through key business outcomes. So, as you can see, I'll just make it a little bit proper big. Yeah. So, moving on to project details, this section gives business context, what type of project this is, and what is driving it. In this case, the focus is on revenue growth and improving customer experience. So, in the business objectives and success metrics section, the objectives are clearly measurable. Instead of vague goals, the document defines targets like user growth, vendor onboarding, conversion rates, and customer satisfaction. So as you can see, acquired users should reach around 10,000 monthly active users within 6 months of the launch. Onboard sellers, there should be at least 1,000 verified vendors with KYC passed in the 6 months. So yeah, that's that. Moving on to the scope. The scope section defines what will be delivered in the MVP and what will not be included. This helps prevent scope creep and ensures controlled delivery. So as you can see in the stakeholder and the RACI matrix, they're responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. That's what RACI means. So stakeholders and responsibilities are clearly defined. This ensures accountability and smooth coordinations across team. So moving on to the business requirements, there are like high level business requirements. So the business requirements define the core capabilities of platform, such as discovery, onboarding, payments, and order management. These are prioritized to ensure the most critical features are delivered first. So these are very important, as you can see. Moving on to the next slide. So in the non-functional requirements, they define how well the system should perform. This includes performance, security, availability, and compliance. So as you can see, availability should be around 99.9% monthly. Performance, as you can see, the page should load within less than 2 seconds, and all these things. Plus the security and privacy is there, RBAC, encryption, consent, data deletion, and whatnot. So moving on to the business process overview. So this business process diagram provides a high level view of customer and vendor journeys, as you can see. This helps stakeholders understand how the platform will function end to end. So as you can see, the stakeholders start, they log in, they conduct product research, then they view product images, they add the product to cart, then the payment method comes in, and then there are two methods, that the cards are UPI or the cash on delivery method. And same with you can see the vendor logins, he adds a product category, he adds pictures and descriptions, manage order received, payment management is done, and then checks customer feedback and prepares a detailed report. And that's how the process. This is a very basic process which I have defined in this BRD, because this is a very starting phase of the BRD. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to assumptions and constraints. Okay, the website should be available 24/7 outside maintenance. Existing user base continue post enhancements. So these sections define the conditions and limitations under which the project will operate. It helps set realistic expectations early on. Moving on to dependencies. Uh, so dependencies identify external systems like payment gateways, KYC services, and logistic partners that are critical for delivery. Risk and mitigation, as you can see, risks are identified along with the impact and mitigation strategies. This ensures the project is prepared for potential challenges. So as you can see, for example, RD R1, risk is UPI timeouts. Likelihood is medium, impact is high, because obviously if there is like payment timeouts, its impact are super high. Exposure is medium high, owner is payments, and response is multi PSP retries. So that's how the risk and mitigations are given here. Moving on to prioritization and release strategy. So the method use WSJF plus Moscow. So yeah, I hope you know Moscow is must have, should have, could have, and would have. So I hope that clears it out. So requirements are prioritized using structured methods, ensuring that high value features are delivered first. The releases is planned in phases: MVP, growth, and optimization. So moving on to acceptance and success criteria. So this section defines when the project can be considered successful based on KPIs, testing, and compliance approvals. Change control and traceability. Any changes after approval must go through the formal process. Requirements are also traceable from business need to final delivery. Reporting and analytics. This defines how performance will be monitored after launch using business and operational metrics. The documents also ensure regulatory compliance and provides a high-level view of budget allocation and expected business benefits. That's in the compliance and budget section. And the final sign-off. Finally, the sign-off confirms that both the client and service provider agrees on scope, timelines, budget, and deliverables. Any future changes will follow a structured change control process. So overall, this BRD provides a clear foundation for CraftCart project by defining business goals, scope, responsibilities, risk, and success criteria, ensuring alignment before execution begins. So I hope you all like this BRD video and you get a idea of it. I will explain the glossary terms in the next video too. Um, and yeah, I think you will understand it better there instead of just explaining here. So thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you so much, and have a good day.